Hi guys, welcome to another pick a card reading. This is going to be a reading for your life a year from now, and we're also going to take a look at like what you can kind of do to kind of get you to that space. So I've pulled some oracles here. I am going to live pull some more oracle as well as some tarot to see what's coming up here and what your life will look like a year from now. And yeah, we've got 3 piles for today. And if you guys want any additional readings or anything from me, then the Soulful Circle is the place to go. It's my membership. It's $11 a month, and you get usually about like 3 to 4 readings a week. We look at weekly readings or weekly energy as well as monthly energy. And then we also do some additional readings throughout the week, sometimes different topics, but other times it's just kind of like the, energy and the vibe of things that are popping up. So if you're interested in that, the link for that is down below in the description and the comment section. But yeah, let's kind of see what's going on for you guys. So we have pile number 1 here with this purple and green fluorite. It's mainly green. And this is for alignment, balance, and discovering your life's purpose. I figured I'd give a little tidbit about it. We have pile number 2 here with this yellow jasper crystal. This is for protection as well as inner strength and courage. And then we have pile number 3 with this golden healer, and it is good for peace, connection with higher self, and emotional healing. So take your time to intuitively choose which pile you feel the most drawn to. Timestamps will obviously be down below. And yeah, whenever you're ready, I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose the purple and green fluorite crystal. This is going to be your reading for what your life is going to look like a year from now, as well as advice on how you can kind of get to that space. So we have 2 oracles here, and then I'm going to pull some more oracles and go from there. So we have Time Machine number 3, and we have the Power of Purpose, number 18, which is interesting because your crystal is alignment, balance, and discovering your life's purpose. And the other thing that's interesting for me here too is both of these kind of look like the Wheel of Fortune, both of these cards. So I almost feel like for some of you in a year from now, you're going to feel like you're in a completely different space. And it's like you hit something right on the target, like because you're so in alignment here, it's like there's an energy of you like just being right on track is kind of what I'm getting here. Like you're in alignment in a year from now, and it's like you're where you are currently versus where you are a year from now might feel like you entered this like time warp where you're like, I don't know how I got here. Like it's only been a year, So for some of you, that is what you're going to feel like kind of in a year from now, where you're just like, wow, like everything's shifted. This is so different. But it's like because things are in alignment, you're in alignment, the things you're doing are in alignment, right? How is pile 1's life looking a year from now? What is pile 1's life a year from now? We have courtship. So some of you are definitely in like a relationship. Let's see. We also have despair, which is interesting. For some of you, I feel like I almost feel like there could be things that you've like lost in your life, or that you're kind of like sad. The despair reminds me of like 5 of Cups energy, like things you're kind of upset about or disappointed by. But I almost feel like that has happened in order to like bring you in good things. Let's see what else the cards say, and we'll get a little more info. Pile 1's life a year from now. Okay, so we have faith with hope, anticipate, aspire, and foresee. We have temple with sanctify, devote, commune, and reflect. And we have 28 with sage, which says advise, acquire, invest, and accumulate. So I feel like hope is being restored. I feel like maybe for some of you, you were in this place of feeling despair. For some of you, you've really had to like let some stuff go, or in a year from now, again, it's like things are going to be completely different, right? So I feel like for things to be completely different, it's like you have to probably at some point like let something go. But I see you really being like reflective and really being like almost like tapping into like your intuition here, or really tapping into your vision and what you want to have in your life, how you want to feel in your life. And like you're doing the things that need to be done in order for you to see some sort of change. So in a year from now, I feel like you have a lot more faith than maybe you once did. Some of you could be in a new relationship, or in a relationship that's maybe like going to the next level, or there's changes in your relationship somehow if you're already in one. Some of you could be still like kind of upset about the things that you've like lost here, but I don't really feel like I do feel like what has come in, or what is coming in, feels better for you. I feel like for some of you though, you're needing to, or maybe for some of you, it's like in a year from now, you'll be really kind of like devoting to your spiritual practice, or you may even have like some aspect of like a mentor, or you could be a mentor, like something that you're investing into that is helping you grow. If some of you are already investing into something that could potentially help you grow, I see this as being like, I see this as being like the thing that helped get you to this place. So if you are making any sort of investments in people, places, things, money, right? There's something that is supporting you to get to this place. But I also feel like you have a lot of wisdom with the sage. I do feel like you have a lot of wisdom here in a year from now, or you feel very like, I don't know, it's like you've been through a lot, so you have this sense of wisdom, you have this sense of knowledge, like an internal guidance system. Like your wisdom internally is really ramped up here. But I feel like, again, it's like you've been through a lot. There's been a lot of change. Again, your life is going to look quite different, but I think you're going to have a lot of hope for what's to come. Like you're even excited about what's next still. Again, some of you, like if you kind of go into any sort of a spiritual practice, or some of you are devoting like more time and more energy towards even just like yourself and what you need. So in a year from now, I see you having like a really good self-care routine, really looking after the things that you need to look after in your life. Especially if you deal with anything like emotionally with this despair card, like I see you having support for yourself emotionally, like through the things that you do. We're going to look at some tea leaves. So we have diamond, you will be receiving or giving a precious gift. We have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. We have Bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. We have Purse, pay attention to your finances. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. So some of you are getting support or help through, like, for your finances somehow. It could be like even help growing like your business, that sort of thing. We have chain of events that will affect your life. Yeah, like I said, like I feel like things are shifting and changing here. And we have bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. So if you are going through financial struggles here, I feel like in a year, these things are going to be changing. You might be shifting your jobs, you're shifting how you make money. I feel like that could be maybe a little bit of this feeling stuck is maybe like in your finances. But it, like, there's a solution here at the same time. So I feel like this is really about like getting help, getting support, finding a way. And even if you're not in a bad situation financially or just like struggling, it's like you just have to be mindful of things. Like it says, pay attention to your finances. So if you need support, it's like you can kind of like nip it in the bud before you kind of like gets to a point of it maybe being too intense. But I actually see like in a year from now, like some of you might be in that space already with your finances, but it's like in a year from now, I see like you're getting a new job, a new raise, or you already have a new job of some sort. But there's like chains of like there's things that are affecting your life and like the outcome of like where you're going to be. So I feel like there's really positive things. Some of you in a year from now are really going to be stepping into your purpose like that much more. But I see there being a bit of struggle here. Just with regards to like the despair, we have feeling tied down or frustrated, and we have don't back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So for some of you, there's just like this energy of like, just like this struggle a little bit, like feeling like you have to keep kind of pushing and like, I don't want to say forcing things, but you're really having to like put continued effort into things. Now I do see like there is some sort of like gift, but for some of you, this could be the new job. Some of you may also though have someone here who supports you in some way. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles. See, like financially, I feel like things are looking up here. We have the Judgment card. There's that purpose energy. Yeah, King of Pentacles. This is definitely like heavy money energy. Okay, we also got the Death card. We have the Three of Swords. It was kind of popped out with that. And we also have the Sun. Things are definitely looking up. I feel like though there's like an aspect of, there's obviously an aspect of change here. We do have the Death card and even the Judgment. I just feel like some of you might have to let some stuff go that it like disappoints you. It makes you sad that you have to like, things are ending or things are being let go of, but it's like it's like so that better things can come in. I feel like financially it could be kind of slow within the year, but I feel like in a year from now you're really building to this place of success with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, you're just like, you've got your eye on your finances. You're really trying to like move them forward. You're trying to create stability and security for yourself. And I feel like some of you might be getting some sort of new job or doing something different in your business, or just shifting somehow the energy when it comes to how you make money. But I see positive changes here. A lot of you definitely with the Judgment in the center of the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, it's like you're really stepping into your purpose here, which is why you're able to accumulate more money or more stability within your career. But it's like, I feel like things are like happening synchronistically, like they're meant to happen in the order that they're happening in. So again, if things are being like let go of, it's because you have this bigger place to go. So again, some of you are just like a little disappointed or sad or upset when it comes to But I feel like there's so much happiness and celebration with like where you're going. Because this Three of Swords flipped over with the Death card, which makes me think that that's just like the things that are ending in the transformation. Now, for some of you, though, what's ending, though, is this sadness, this despair, this like feeling of just like hardship, loss, sadness. We do have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I see in a year from now, you're going to be a lot more confident. You're going to really have things kind of like figured out here, I feel like, as well, with this Temperance energy. I feel like in a year from now, you're going to have a lot to celebrate. You may also have like a community of people, or again, like clients or business, things like that, that really support you. Like people who want to see you win. Some of you could definitely be going from like single to more relationship as well. Like, again, I do see a relationship here. For a lot of you, though, the forefront is with regards to a career thing. Now, for some of you, though, with this courtship, this could even be like a job or a career or like a business, like wanting to court you to like have you come over. So it's almost like, I don't know, recruiting, I guess, is kind of the word I'm getting. They might be recruiting you or like headhunting you, like that sort of thing, like for your position. Some of you it just might be like within, like with your clients, right? Like the energy between you and your clients. I'm also getting the word like sales. So some of you could really be like focused on sales and that sort of thing as well. But overall, I see you heading to, in a year from now, like a lot more happy, a lot more celebration, a lot more balance here with the Temperance. I think you've been really patient for this to really start to kind of unfold. But I do feel like when you're in your purpose, that's the power here. The power of purpose is like when you're in your purpose, things start to fall into alignment and things really start to shift for you. So in a year from now, because you're in this space, things really are changing on a big level here with the Death card, the Sun. And even on the Death card, the Sun is rising over here. So it's like the new day is here. Like, again, things are completely different. I feel like maybe over this year, you might go through some challenges here. Or maybe as you're listening to this, you've been through some challenges. But it's like by continuing to work and put in the effort and like have a routine, have a scheduled way that you're kind of taking action towards things, this is what's really going to get you to this next level. So let's see if we can get more advice of like how can pile one really start to, like, what can they do over this year to get them to this place a year from now? What can pile one do this year to get them a year from now? We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Sun again. And we have the Hanged Man. So for some of you, I'm getting like the word optimism. So being more optimistic, shifting your perspective as well with that Hanged Man. Like, I almost feel like for some of you, it's like positive thinking, positive words, positive thoughts, right? Like needing to kind of maybe shift that, especially from this Four of Cups, when you're like feeling Four of Cups, like just kind of like maybe disappointed, but kind of just this like meh, like kind of bored or just like not feeling 100%. Like, you know how you have those days where you're like super excited sometimes to like really work towards goals and dreams and visions, and then like other times you're just like, ugh, everything's like just feels kind of blah. I feel like it's like when you're in that blah mood that you're having to shift your perspective, like become more enlightened, or just like do things to change your vibration or shift your vibration to maintain this like, it's not really so that you're always happy and you're bypassing things. It's more so that you can shift your energy so that you're in this positive state more often to attract the things that you want to attract, if that makes sense. So it's like more of like a manifestation thing versus like an emotional thing. We do have the Seven of Swords because I feel like there's like strategy, having to think about things, and some of you may need to like, I'm feeling for some of you like getting into like stillness here might be really supportive for having this sense of like enlightenment here. With a Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's like, some of you might kind of get in this like, I don't know if grumpy is the right word, but like kind of this, there's that Wheel of Fortune that I was talking about. What those cards look like. Yeah, some of you, it's like you might get into these like moods, and you're having to kind of like switch that up as well. I'm also getting to like any like negative or just kind of like wounding even, or just like even negative things that have like happened to you in the past, like having to kind of like heal those and let those go and overcome those obstacles here, so that you can again no longer like be in that space and that energy, and you're not bringing that energy into the space that you're trying to go to. So kind of like some personal development work, energetically, emotionally, for yourself, in order to like keep moving forward and to see this change and to allow the change and be open to the change. Because I feel like too, with this Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, like some of you might not fully be open to the change, or you're struggling with the change. But I feel like with the Chariot and even the Eight of Wands, like things could change really quickly if you surrender and you allow the changes to happen. But you also have to like let go of the things that have been hurting you, the things that you've been struggling with, or the things that you've struggled with in the past that might be, again, like wounds or triggers that are like coming back up for you. So taking a look at those things, and then also shifting your energy so that you can like get back on the horse here with the Chariot energy, so that you can take action and overcome the challenges and the obstacles that are coming your way. But that's really hard to do when we're not in the best like mood or mindset around things, right? So just really working on shifting your energy, because I see in a year from now, if you're able to do this, you're going to be able to completely transform your life. Some of you are going to be making a lot more money. Some of you are going to be in a really healthy relationship or maybe stable place with your partner. I see there being a lot of like happiness and celebration and fulfillment with like where you're going to be in a year from now. And some of you could be really like, if you have a business or you have wherever you work, you could be really supporting other people. So you really feel like you have an impact. You feel like you have a purpose with the work that you're doing. And so you feel like you're really helping people, maybe healing people in some capacity here. But I do see over the, like, there's like some sort of like emotional stuff coming up. And I feel like it's because you are jumping so much that it's like the place that you're going could be really new and uncomfortable, and so you're having to do a lot of work to kind of like get yourself there. But that's, I feel like throughout this year you're going to be kind of working on those things to get yourself to this new space. So I really like that for you, pile one. Hopefully that resonates for you. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or different reading on my channel, or as well you can also join the Soulful Circle membership for $11 a month, where we get some energy readings to see what's kind of going on with the group. So if you're interested in that, the link for that is also down below in the comments, as well as in like the caption area, whatever that's called on YouTube. It's blanking me right now. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and supporting. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this yellow jasper crystal. It's going to be your reading for what your life is going to be like a year from now, as well as advice of what you can do during this year to kind of get you to that space. So let's see what's going on. We have the Rose's Kiss, number 9. And we have number 10, Close Encounters. I'm getting some of you could be meeting someone. A year from now. it doesn't have to be love. It could be kind of like anything. There's something synchronistic, because we even have just like 9 and then 10. So there's something synchronistic about like a year from now, something's happening that's like synchronistic or meant to happen, or some of you might feel too that like there's also like your life just seems a little bit more like more magical, if that makes sense. The rose's kiss always reminds me of like chef's kiss, you know, like it always gives me that vibe to it as well. So I feel like there's some sort of like perfection or some sort of like something really beautiful here. Let's get some more information though to see what this is about. It's pile 2's life a year from now. Yeah, we have privileged lady. So again, kind of that like perfection type of energy here. Pile 2's life a year from now. We have false person. I also have main female. Let's get some more here. Some of you a year from now are going to be like, "Ooh, I dodged a bullet." Like, so I'm getting here with this false person and close encounters. Pile 2 a year from now. Okay. We have strategist, which flipped over. I'm gonna get some others here. So strategist says counsel, project, lobby, and advise. We also have divine, so 34 and 44, which says calibrate, connect, stabilize, personify. And then we have Odyssey, which says quest, offer, treasure, and celebrate. Okay. I feel like for some of you, like a year from now, you're like doing your own thing somehow. Some of you have gone on a real big journey, or you could be traveling in a year from now. But I feel like if you're traveling, it's like you're celebrating something while you're traveling. Like it's like a celebratory trip. Or it's a trip that you're like maybe like really excited about. But I almost feel like you dodged a bullet here. I do feel like things are, the universe, like the divine is definitely, you feel really connected to source. Like there's a sense of you feeling like supported. And there's also this feeling like the universe is working with me. We're co-creating together type of energy. Like things are coming into alignment here for you. And I think in a year from now, you're going to feel very privileged. You're going to feel very supported. You're going to feel like there's a lot to be grateful for in your life. I do feel like you have, this doesn't just like come out of thin air. I feel like with the strategist, it's like you've really thought about this, you've really thought about things and like how you're going to get to where you're trying to go. Some of you could definitely be like planning a big trip or planning a big move. Some of you, this is like moving, or even if it's not that, it's like it could be you, this journey that you're looking of going down, whether it's like business or love or a healing journey or whatever, like you've been planning this out and it feels divinely like orchestrated, like you feel supported with that as well. But I almost feel like you've dodged something here, which is an interesting energy. We're going to get more on that. We're going to get some tea leaf cards here to see what else. Where is pile 3's life? Or sorry, pile 2. I don't know why I'm jumping ahead here. Pile 2's life a year from now. What is pile 2's life a year from now? Oh, we got a lot here. Okay. We got lots, pile 2. Lots is happening. Okay. There's 4 specifically that flipped over, so I'm going to look at those first. And then we'll get into the rest. So we have carriage. Yeah, a journey, either physical or mental. So there's definitely some sort of journey, like travel that you're going down. We also have love. We have man, dealings or relationships with a man. I just feel like this is like love with a person. So regardless of, there's a counterpart here is what it feels like. We have casket, someone going out of your life or the ending of a situation. Some of you, though, could be ending a love relationship, especially if it kind of went a little sideways here. That could be a little bit of this false person energy. So some of you could be like leaving a relationship, maybe finding a new one, but a year from now you could be leaving one, or it's like, no, this is definitely saying like there's something ending here. I feel like though for some of you, if you travel, you might meet someone there. Let's see what else we have here. Valley, we have deep personal strength and peace that assure success. I think like that's what I mean. Like there's a lot for you to be grateful for here. There's a lot that makes you feel really good. We have beetle, good fortune. We have rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. We have club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. We have boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. I feel like that's why some of you are traveling and why maybe you feel privileged. Like you might feel like you've got money or you feel like you're doing okay. We have basket, recognition, reward for merit. We have rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. There's definitely like, yeah. And we have mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So some of you like have a person here in your life that I feel like you've ended and they were just kind of like a really bold, stubborn personality, and they were probably, maybe they were trying to make you do things you just didn't want to do, and you might have felt very like controlled by it or by the situation. I feel like you're moving out of that. Like I feel like a year from now, you're leaving that situation. It could be love related, but for some of you, it doesn't have to be. I feel like you're just more so moving into this space of feeling love, feeling gratitude, feeling a lot of like positive emotions here. Like even though things are ending in your life, it's like there's a lot of really positive things happening for you. There's definitely an aspect of like travel. And I feel like for some of you, you might receive some aspect of a gift here that helps you do that. Okay, 8 of Wands, Queen of Swords. What is pile 2's life a year from now like? What is pile 2's life a year from now? 2 of Wands. I feel like a year from now, you're just like, the world's my oyster. Like, what do I want to do? Like, there's a sense of like feeling free for sure. We do have the 8 of Cups. So again, there's like that walking away energy. We have the Page of Swords. So I definitely see you like looking at your options. Where do we want to go? What do I want to plan? What do I want to have? Where do I, where do we want to be located? There's like a lot of ideas, I feel like, especially with this 8 of Wands, but then the Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, like lots of mental energy here. So I feel like there's lots of ideas coming in. Some of you could be talking to someone. There's a lot of communication here. But I feel like there's like a communication around like planning, like where we're going to go, what we're leaving behind, what we're going to do. Some of you could be planning with like a person though, or again, if you're leaving a relationship, there's a lot of communication around this. Clarify this 8 of Wands. With the Magician. Yeah, 6 of Wands, like feeling really successful. I feel like you're going to feel like things are really starting again, like universe is on your side, like things are moving, things are changing, things are feeling good, but they're like positive, right? What's this 8 of Cups? What's this 8 of Cups? We have the King of Pentacles and we have the 6 of Cups. With the 8 of Swords. Yeah, like you could have felt trapped in a situation or just felt stuck. Some of you, this could be like even why you're moving or why you're wanting to travel. What's this 2 of Wands? Two of Cups, 3 of Cups. Some of you are, yeah, looking to meet new people a year from now. I feel like you definitely could be like leaving a relationship or leaving something in your life that wasn't supportive for you, and like now you're moving and like looking at new things. Some of you might meet someone like traveling or socializing. But I do feel like there's something like stable that maybe you're walking away from a year from now. I think you're actually going to feel really confident in doing it. Why is this Page of Swords here? So with the Page of Swords, we have the 2 of Swords and we have the Devil energy. One more here. 10 of Swords. I do have the Page of Cups here. I feel like you're kind of caught. Some of you could definitely be like ending something. I feel like this would be if you're ending something on a personal level. This is like something where it's like your mindset, like a toxic pattern when it comes to your mind. I think you feel a lot more like optimistic, a lot more excited. We do have the 6 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Emperor here too. Like some of you definitely could be like leaving, like, and saying no and letting go of an old connection. I'm definitely getting that. Or just a connection. But you are like, this reading is more about you leaving behind an aspect of your life where you're going to feel like, again, like you dodged a bullet, like you were able to avoid something, but it's like you're making your life better. This is just you about like your life a year from now is going to feel a lot more successful. You're going to feel like you've got good fortune going. You're going to feel like you got a false person or a situation like out of your life that just wasn't supporting you, and things are looking up. Some of you felt very trapped by this situation or this person. Because even we had this rainbow energy and it said the most difficult part of the situation is over. So like it's gone. And there was this like stubborn person, and it could even be literally a man, it could be a boss, right? You know? Give me one more card for pile 2's life a year from now. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and then we have the Hermit at the bottom. So yeah, I feel like this is just like what you want to have. Some of you have definitely like gained money somehow. It's not really like it's not showing up in the sense of like the tarot, other than like obviously this Ten of Pentacles, but we have like good fortune. There was something about, yeah, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. And then also that like privileged lady. So some of you have money coming from somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where. But that might be something that pops up for you. It could also just be too, like your business takes off, or, you know, maybe you get like, I don't know, a company lets you go and they give you money, or I don't know, something like that, right? But there's something that has you feeling very abundant and not needing this other situation either. I feel like for some of you, the close encounter is like you almost got stuck. You almost got stuck in a situation. So what can pile 2 do in order to, like, what can they do this year, throughout this year, to get them to this space? A year from now. What is the advice, or what can pile 2 work on throughout this year to get them to this space of abundance and feeling really good and letting things go that no longer serve them? We have the Temperance energy, Page of Swords, we have the Star, we have Justice, and we have the Page of Wands. 8 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like, what can you do here over the next year? So there's definitely balance here, Justice, Temperance, healing with the Star and the Temperance. I feel like part of you can be like open to new options, new ideas, new, let's see, what's this Page of Swords? Clarify this Page of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. What's this Page of Wands? We have Judgment. Interesting. 10 of Pentacles again at the bottom. I feel like for some of you, this is like being open and going after the things that excite you, that interest you, that you want to pursue, that you feel passionate about, because that's where your passion lies. That's where your purpose lies. That's where, like, this is where you're being called. So I feel like this year, like, allow yourself to explore. Allow yourself to explore ideas and information and knowledge, but also explore the energy of like the passion, the excitement, and the things that you feel called to for your future, for sure. I feel like there's like, when you do this, this is going to help balance you. It's going to help structure you. And this might be too where like you don't want to feel confined, right? And that's where it's like you're leaving this kind of, you know, if someone is trying to make you do something like against your will, or someone's trying to make you do something that you just like don't really, doesn't feel good, right? Whether it's a boss or a business or a career or a relationship, right? It's like, I feel like you have something different that you want for yourself here with this 10 of Pentacles. Like what you would want long-term for yourself is different. And so Spirit's saying like, pursue the things that feel good to you. Create the things that feel good to you. Allow yourself to explore. I think there's going to be a lot of healing in that, but there's also going to be a lot of positive outcomes with regards to it as well, because you're following your path. You're not letting other people kind of like control you here. So for you, I definitely see there's like a person that's got to go. And again, for some of you, you're either moving, you're traveling, or you're like just going on this whole new journey, this whole new path when it comes to just where you're going in life. So hopefully that makes sense. I do feel like it's definitely about like finding just like unblocking yourself. We had that devil energy, right? So it's like detaching yourself from what's been holding you back. Some of you definitely have like mindset things before, but some of you could also just feel like I've just been living a lie. Like I've been living in a way that isn't uniquely me. Like I've almost been this false person because like I haven't really been doing what I want to do, you know? So you might be detaching yourself even from that. And like, there might be still people that obviously like want you to do other things, but I feel like you're going to be, like just saying no to the things that you just don't want to do anymore. So in a year from now, I see you in a very powerful position for yourself, which is wonderful. So that is pretty much what I have for you guys, pile 2. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. Obviously subscribe and like this if you want to see more of them. And yeah, just different readings. If you want, you can check out any other piles or a different reading on my channel. And as well, if you want more readings from me throughout the week, I post about 3 to 4 times a week on my in my Soulful Circle membership, which is $11 a month. So if you're interested in that, the link for that is down below as well. But otherwise, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this Golden Healer crystal. This is going to be your reading for what your life is going to be like a year from now. So let's dive on in. So we have Beyond the Ordinary, number 45. And we have Willing Release, number 49. All right, so I feel like there's like a transformation that's taking place where you will be doing something your own way. Like you're kind of like in this unique space, like living life the way you want to live it, or you're going to be, some of you could be doing something really creative, I'm getting as well. But it's like there's more color in your life. Like you're kind of like, your life isn't so mundane, for whatever that means for you. What is pile 3's life a year from now like? What is their life a year from now? We have Mature Woman. We also have Pathway. I'm hearing like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I feel as though there's this like, a year from now you're walking down this path or wanting to move down this path of doing something different. I'm almost getting this energy of like, even with this mature woman and this Beyond the Ordinary, like you don't want to like get to an age where you're just like doing the same shit as everybody else, or like, oh, I'm just living and I'm working really hard and like killing myself to get to retirement and then just like, you know, sit around or something. Or like, even if you're in retirement, it's like you're in this space of like, I don't want to just like do it the way everyone else is doing it. I want to go do fun things. I want to go explore. I want to go, you know, like do different. It's like you're going down a bit of a journey here. But there's definitely like, there's butterflies on both of these cards. So it's like there's transformation here. There's change. What is pile 3's life a year from now? We have Sorceress. Summon, conjure, weave, and enchant. We have Luminary, which says activate, brighten, impact, and determine. And we have Devotee, dedicate, inspire, acquire, and emerge. This was in one of the other piles. I feel like it was pile. Actually, no, maybe it wasn't actually. I think one of the cards had a similar word. I think it was like acquire or something like that. But I think it was a different card. We also have the way shore, which says usher, decide, discern, and defend. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of like doing something your own way, but you're really dedicated to like making your life something magical or doing something differently. You're kind of like, again, there's something creative. The weaving of the web makes me think of like you're creating something for yourself, or you're just like bringing something to life. You're activating something here. You're very like, I don't feel like anything's going to knock you off of this path. You're very dedicated to it. You're very devoted to it. Whatever it is that you're doing. Some of you, this is just like a journey that you're on of just like releasing things. Let's get a little more here with this. We've got tea leaves here that we're going to get. Where is pile 3's life a year from now? Okay. So we have purse, pay attention to your finances. We have hills, obstacles to overcome. We have rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. We have torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah, I feel like that's like a little bit of this, like this energy here. We also have bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Yeah, so you're definitely like, the obstacles that you're facing, I feel like you're overcoming those a year from now. I also feel like, I almost feel like this rooster energy is like you. And it's almost like you're in the space of like, again, you're not bothered. Like you're not like, you're going down this path. Now there is something with your finances that I feel like maybe you need to pay attention to. We'll see if there's any more info in these. But I do feel like you're a beacon of light. You're this luminary. You're holding this torch. And that's why I feel like with this rooster, it's like you're not backing down. We have mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Yeah, I feel like this is you. We have leg, stepping into a new experience. We have pin, new job or career. So that could be this new experience with regards to your finances. And we have wall with misunderstanding. Some of you feel misunderstood, or you feel different. You feel like your path is different. You're meant to do things differently. Which again, there's nothing wrong with that by any means. But I feel like you're kind of like shining the light for other people. Some of you could really be like an inspiration to some people, or again, like you have this like impact, you brighten people's day. Yeah, I just feel like some of you definitely could, like a year from now, you're going to be doing something different for your work, stepping into a new path. And that's kind of what this unordinary thing is, this new pathway that you're taking. And I feel like you're going to be going down it no problem. And I feel like any obstacles that you're currently facing, those will be successfully overcome. But it's with your like devotion to this pathway or this plan. Let's see what the tarot has for you. Pile number 3, what is their life like a year from now? We have the 3 of Wands. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the Lovers. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have this Page of Wands. So yeah, you're definitely kind of like going down a new journey here. Going down a new journey, going down a new path, walking in a new direction. Some of you have been, hurt by certain situations or certain things in your life. And I feel like the Lovers is here is like you have a choice to make, and the choice I feel like is you to move in this like new direction here, or this new path. I feel like as well the Lovers is also indicating like you course correcting or getting things into alignment here. We do have the 8 of Pentacles here, so I feel like you're really, again, very dedicated, very much devoted to your craft, the things that you're working on, who you want to be, how you want your life to look like. Some of you, this could also be, again, this new journey with regards to your job, your career. Pile 3's life a year from now. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Death card, we have the 4 of Swords, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So again, there's definitely this energy of transformation with the Death card. Some of you, I'm getting like this Ace of Pentacles is like this new idea that you have. Again, this could also be a new offer, like a new job, for some of you, it's like a promotion. But I do feel like you're letting something go and you're healing from whatever you're releasing, right? We go from the 3 of Swords, then we have the 4 of Swords. So there is this healing, and we have the Justice card at the bottom. So there's like this balance that's coming through for you. I feel like you're really definitely stepping into this new energy. I feel like each pile had like a lot of change in general, but I think yours has the most like new energy to it. So there's new potential here. There's new opportunity for you to kind of like take and run with. Let's see what is this willing release? What is it that you're letting go of? Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Like some of you, this is like you're letting go of a job. I'm also getting too that the willing release here with the dandelion energy, it's like it's coming, those are like little seeds that come off the dandelion, right? To kind of populate. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're literally planting new seeds as well. And I feel like whatever you're releasing or whatever you're letting go of, whether you're letting go or releasing so if you're letting go of a job, I feel like this is very healing for you. But I also feel like whatever you are releasing in the sense of like planting seeds and like working on, and whatever you're putting your attention and your energy and your detail into is really going to be healing as well. But it's also going to bring you some good things for your future. Like you're working towards your future here. So in a year from now, I see you planting new seeds and starting new things. For again, some of you, this is like with regards to your career, your work, what you do hobby-wise, even if you're not like working necessarily, like you're starting new projects, or you're just like living your life in a certain way, spiritually even, that like maybe some people don't align with, but you're not willing to do anything differently just because they don't agree with it, kind of thing. So I see you being very kind of like determined to like make your way of living or how you want to live your life like a reality. Sorry, that was a big yawn. I feel like this mature woman is basically just you. Some of you might be a little bit older in your age. Others of you, I just feel like this is more of like you're just evolving and you're growing and you're getting older and more mature, but it's like not in the sense of like just following what everybody else is doing. It's like you're carving your own path here with Pathway. So this looks really good. I really like that aspect. Like you're going and doing your own thing. Some of you could be kind of keeping an eye on your finances, or maybe your financial pieces are like some of the obstacles that you've been struggling with. But again, I feel like whatever this new experience or this new job, new career, right, Ace of Pentacles, whatever this is going to help you overcome the obstacle that you're currently maybe facing. So like I almost feel like the purse of like keeping your eye on things is like more of what you're maybe going throughout the year, or where you're kind of at in a year from now, but that's what's triggering you to get new opportunities or to move into new energy here. But yeah, I feel like a new journey, like a new little path, and something you're excited about, Page of Wands. Like, I feel like you just don't feel fulfilled. You don't feel supported. Some of you could feel hurt or just not, like with Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups, you're just like, this ain't for me, right? Some of you were really waiting for things to come in and they just weren't, right? Waiting for things to manifest and they just weren't. And that's why you're like, I got to make a change. I got to do something different here. So I really feel like that is kind of what's the energy that you're in a year from now, is this like, I'm going to go do my own thing. Let's see what you can do. What is the advice, or what can you do over this next year to get you to this space? Like, what's going to support you? I really feel like you're doing something differently though. And it doesn't have to be like that nobody lives this way, but it's like you're doing it your way. Okay, so we have the Hierophant. What can pile 3 do throughout this year to get them to where they want to be? We've got Three of Swords again. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Nine of Wands. Lovers again at the bottom. For some of you, it's like you don't, like, I feel like what it is like stop repeating things. If it's not working and it's hurting you and it's not supporting you, like, you don't have to keep doing it over and over again. You don't have to follow tradition. You don't have to do things the way people are telling you to do just because it's worked for them. Can we clarify these cards here at the Hierophant? Clarify the Hierophant. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords. It's this Three of Swords. Some of you feel really like kind of like betrayed by, I do see you healing though from this, needing to heal, at least, if anything, bringing balance back into your life and the situation. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, King of Cups. And this Nine of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So again, I feel like it's like not having to do things traditionally the way that you have been told, or the way that you've been doing them. Like, you don't have to keep, your advice here is like, you don't have to keep doing the things that just don't work and that kind of suck, right? And the things that feel like they're doing more harm than they are good. I feel like there's also, your advice here is to heal from these things, right? That you, I said this to one of the other piles, I feel like it was maybe pile 1, where it's like, don't bring these energies into your future energies, right? Having to kind of like heal these and work through these and process these so that we can move beyond them. And then you can become much stable, or a much more stable emotionally, person, right? Like, you can have your emotions under wraps, you can have them like, checked, that like you're not being emotionally affected by every situation that's coming up for you, or your emotions just like aren't running the show. I feel like there's a need for you to also like not give up. Nine of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles is like, don't give up. Keep moving forward, keep pushing forward. Just because these things happen doesn't mean there's not something out there for you. It doesn't mean that you can't make something work. It might be a bit of a slow and steady, kind of like consistent energy throughout this year that you're having to give in order to get yourself to this space. And some of you are just going to take a lot to kind of like get through it. Like, I feel like you've got like, in order for you to have the confidence, in order to make these new steps, there's a lot that you kind of have to process here. Is there any other advice? Any other advice for pile 3? Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Devil card, we have the Ace of Swords, and then we have the Hanged Man and the Eight of Pentacles coming up again. I feel like there's an aspect here of like getting to the truth of the matter. Not being like kind of like caught in the illusion. I feel like there's like some of you need to maybe make some sort of change here. See things differently. Get a clear view on things, especially because this Ace of Swords was kind of with this Eight of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Like, you might have to like work on how you see things. Maybe it's also too just like being aware of like what's blocking you. The Seven of Swords is a card of strategy, but it can also be like lying, cheating, stealing, but it's like for your own benefit. But for some of you, this could be like for someone else's benefit. They've got you doing a lot of things with like maybe little reward, or it serves them and it keeps you kind of stuck. And so I feel like you're almost having to like shift this, and this could be why you're like letting go of something here in order to start new. So it's like opening your eyes or allowing this enlightenment to like this like aha type of energy, this clarity, the truth to be like revealed here. Allow yourself to see it. I feel like that's what might kind of hurt though, is like seeing it. But again, we have this Ace of Cups. We also have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So it's like there's positive, like there's new things to be had, new things to be experienced, that'll fill your cup and have you overflowing, whether it's like abundance, love, you know, feeling appreciated, resources. But it's like you've got to make this change in order to see that. So throughout this year, you might be also recognizing that like, oh, you know, this ain't for me. Especially if you feel really tired or burnt out, or feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm doing all this work and I'm not making enough money, or, you know, I'm doing all this work and I'm not getting like recognized or whatever. It's like probably because someone or something has got you doing stuff that like supports them, but not necessarily supports you in the way that you need to be supported, if that makes sense. So I feel like it'd be like monetary wise, like more like you're not getting paid what you feel like you should be getting paid kind of thing. But regardless, in a year from now, I do see you moving in that new direction and doing your own thing, being unique, doing things differently, living differently, right? So I like this. So that is what I have for you, pile number 3. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles. Also, different readings on my channel. I do a bunch of different pick a cards. There's tons there for you to go through. And as well, if you would like more readings from me throughout the week, I usually do about 3 or 4 readings a week in my Soulful Circle membership, which is $11 a month. So if you're interested in that, the link for that is down below and in the comment section. So it's easy to find, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Make sure you like and subscribe to make sure you get more of these videos and you can see them, as well as letting me know obviously that you enjoy them. So yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.